Hey guys, it's Andrew from 510 Books. Are you selling on Amazon and really frustrated right now? Have you been frustrated lately? Are you only selling on Amazon, whether you're doing FBA, fulfilled by Amazon, or you're doing fulfilled by merchant or merchant fulfilled, as some refer to it as? Uh, have you been doing it for maybe a few months, just this year, a year, or maybe for a while like me? I've been selling on Amazon since September of 2014. So I've been doing it for over 6 years. That was the month I sent in my first FBA shipment. So I've been doing it for long enough to be a bit of a veteran about it. And so I've been through the ups and downs and all the craziness that Amazon has pulled. And lately I've been uh, equal amount of frustration, I guess. It's not more frustration. It's just continually reiterating the situation that Amazon always puts us third-party sellers in, especially as booksellers and media sellers. I don't know about other sellers, third-party sellers that sell, toys or sell all different other types of things, replenishables and whatnot. But I know for booksellers and other types of media people that do DVDs, CDs, records, VHS tapes, all different types of media, that kind of stuff, video games, that Amazon sort of, anyway, there's always seems to be challenges with them. So lately, three have popped up for me, and that's why I want to make this video to talk about why the difference between Amazon and how I look at eBay, especially FBA, but just Amazon in general. It can be FBA, it can be merchant fulfilled, fulfilled by merchant. And I'm not saying eBay is perfect. It's never going to be perfect. But just some things that I've noticed, and a couple things now, again, or if you don't know, I've been selling on eBay for over 3 years. So since April of 2017, so about 3.5 now. And overall, it's been pretty smooth. Haven't been too many issues. So lately on Amazon, and this is nothing new. One of these issues is nothing new. It's just when it happens, it's frustrating that I have a shipment that has been sitting, that is checked in, checked in but not received yet, meaning that the box was scanned at the warehouse. This is a warehouse in California. I'm in Southern California. Lately, for a while now, for months, I've been sending all of my items in one box, one shipment, up to Sacramento. And overall, I haven't had issues, but lately, I sent a shipment and it's been there for a week, so it was checked in. So the box was checked in, but it was not received, as in they didn't open the box and start scanning all the individual items, the books and whatnot I had in there, CDs, that type of thing, and then distributing them, either sending them out to other warehouses or putting them on the shelves. So it was not received yet, so it's been a week. It's sitting there. Now, I don't know why, and this is not anything new. This has happened to me in the past. It's happened much less, or it hasn't happened so much to the point to where I was going to quit Amazon. But I remember one time it happened where it was almost 30 days that it was sitting there. And then finally, after I called, well, I had called before, but anyway, I don't remember all the specifics, but I do remember that after I called, suddenly it got checked in and all my items went live. Funny how that works. So that's one issue. I just sent off another box to FBA to the same Sacramento warehouse earlier this week. It's Thursday, so I think on Monday I did that. And we'll see. I haven't checked. We'll see if it's going to get checked in and received, and if that other one has been received yet. So that's something that's not new, but that is frustrating. Another thing is that I went in to ship a merchant fulfilled order yesterday, and it didn't offer me media mail option. It gave me other more expensive options that were more than double it. They were about $10 to $12. The cheapest one was just under $11. The person who bought the book actually bought it for, or spent $5.07 on shipping. So I wasn't able to do that. I called Amazon, went through a couple different people. Basically, they told me I had to wait, and sometimes it offers the option. And it just happens, they say, sometimes the UPS or the mail, post office just doesn't offer it. And I'm like, well, I think it's only happened maybe once in the past that I can remember. but it didn't seem to matter. They said, oh, check it tomorrow. So I checked it again today, same thing. So I canceled the order, right or wrong. I canceled the order, and then I'm gonna put that book up for more money on eBay. So that was frustrating. And the other thing that's frustrating too is that I had another merchant fulfilled order. And by the way, that order that they didn't show me media mail, it was going to Texas, to a residential address. It wasn't out of the country. It wasn't a military address, anything like that, anything out of the ordinary. So I got another sale today, merchant fulfilled sale, a book, and that was fine. Showed up media mail. So who knows? So that happened as number 2. And number 3, I'm not the only one that's been dealing with all of these pricing errors. Too low, too high pricing errors on Amazon for both FBA and merchant fulfilled. Although I've seen a lot of merchant fulfilled as well. So it's saying my price is too high, or it's saying it's too low, even though there might be other third-party sellers on there with a similar price. Or sometimes I'm the only one, and they're saying it's too high usually. But that's been really frustrating. I had, I think, 90 items on there that I had to go through, and I ended up fixing about, I don't know, half of them or so, and I still have around 40 on there. So that's another frustration that you don't have to deal with on eBay. You just list your items, and as long as everything's good in terms of it's in the right category and that type of stuff, you should be good to go. I haven't had any issues, saying it's too high, it's too low. You price it where you feel, price it how you want to price it, right? And if somebody's willing to pay for it, then great. So to me, it's ridiculous that Amazon tries to justify it by saying, oh, we want to have fair pricing guidelines and policies. But you know what? It doesn't even make sense. If someone wants to buy something at whatever price, let them buy it. It's a free market, right? eBay's the same thing. Someone wants to spend $1,000 on something that they can get somewhere else for $200, let them do it. You can price your items really high, and you might not have a high sell-through rate, but those right buyers will come along and on eBay and buy your stuff. Or you might price even really low to sell it quicker. You might not make as much money, but go for volume. So it just depends on what you're doing. But those are just in a couple of examples of Amazon being frustrating. Now, I make this video just to vent a little bit, but also if you're only doing Amazon, I strongly recommend getting into eBay. There's other platforms, people do Etsy, people go locally through Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp. There's a lot of different routes you can go, and those are all great as well. I don't have any experience with Etsy. I've sold a few things through Facebook Marketplace, but I've bought a good amount on OfferUp. But eBay, as you know, it's huge. There's millions and millions of people that are going there every day to look at items. So your market is huge. So I don't need to convince you for that reason, but I will say that similar to Amazon, you got to build up your inventory. You got to know how to list, create templates and all that stuff, and get efficient with it, because it's not like Amazon. It's not as quick. But without going into all the details, the concept is, if you're frustrated at Amazon, diversify. Amazon is strict. They never took away my account. I've never been suspended. Cross my fingers. Knock on wood. I've had the account, a long time. But things like that happen. But even if that never happens, there's just a lot of issues, a lot of barriers, a lot of challenges with Amazon all the time. Now, having said all that, am I recommending you stop selling on Amazon? No, absolutely not. Keep selling on Amazon. Learn to deal with the frustrations and the challenges, because there are advantages, especially if you do FBA. Once you ship those items out, all you have to do after that is basically deal with repricing and removing the items. And Amazon handles everything else, and of course they take a big old chunk. So depending on how much your item is going for. Well, anyway, so it's great. That's what I loved about FBA. That's why I only did FBA initially, and I was frightened and unsure about doing eBay. Once you get a hang of it, it's great. And if you don't mind shipping items. So yeah, guys, it can be frustrating, but hang in there, and also diversify. So I'm going to continue to scan with Scoutly for books and other items on Amazon to see if it's going for good money or enough profit, and send them in FBA or list them merchant fulfilled. But I'm going to be looking more and more to put items on eBay because it's less hassle, less headache. It's a simpler situation, right? Even compared to merchant fulfilled on Amazon, there's the pricing issue. The media mail issue, but the pricing issue is just one of those examples. And maybe that'll get cleared up soon. It'll just be another one of the litany of issues that we've had with Amazon, or the litany of barriers that they've thrown up to us third-party sellers, but we keep trudging along. So hang in there, but diversify. Consider it. If not, that's fine. Do whatever you want to do. Do you? But I found that now more of my business, more of my reselling online is going on eBay, because most of what I come across makes more sense on eBay. Yeah, individual items as well as lots, of course. I don't do lots on Amazon, but I'm going to continue to ship items into Amazon FBA. I prefer to do FBA than merchant fulfilled, but if merchant fulfilled makes more sense, I'll do merchant fulfilled. So hopefully this just maybe helps you vent. Maybe you can watch it and say, I know, and rage at the screen and say, I totally get it. It's super frustrating, but I'm not going to stop, because it's a great opportunity, of course. It's easy to turn around and sell books on Amazon. And that's one of the downsides to us veterans, because we see all these new people who are pricing books way too low, but that's for another video. So thanks for watching, guys. Leave a comment below, subscribe, and as always, keep booking.